All right. So here's my exciting story time. So if you follow us on Twitter, either Sin or I, you might have seen a picture, which was this. I'm going to show you all in case you weren't there and you didn't see it. This is a picture. And it was accompanied by, what was your tweet? It was like, and lo, there was water falling from the sky. Water shall fall from the sky. And you might notice that that's a picture of a broken sink thingy-majiggy handle. This is called a handle. I keep trying to call it a faucet whenever I tell this story, and that's not right. No, it's not. So here's the story. For those of you who were only like, oh gosh, but I didn't want to elaborate. On Wednesday, Sin is taking a shower. I am having my breakfast and responding to emails. And all of a sudden I hear Sin go, oh my god! And I was like, oh, that's bad. He doesn't usually exclaim things. So I jumped up and went over towards the bathroom just as it had been like mostly shut but not all the way. And so he's like actually shutting the door. But before he does that, I see that there's water, like this much water all over the floor in the bathroom, and I just went, oh my god! And didn't know what to do. Like, he had shut the door, so I thought, oh, he wants it that way, I'll keep it shut. So I just kind of like hemmed and hawed for a while, and then
let me interject. Does anyone hem haw? That's what I want to know. I didn't vocalize it. No. I always like. Okay, so it's spelled hem haw. When I think of it, it's always like a guttural H, like a hem haw. I don't know why.
I don't think anybody actually hems and haws, but anyway.
I wonder if I heard it in a video game or something, because I wouldn't have come up with hem on my own.
Maybe Zelda? I can't think of any other game that would happen in.
That makes sense.
So, I go and put my food in the kitchen, because I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And then I hear him say, can you help me? And I was like, oh gosh, what am I supposed to do? If I open the door, it'll just be a waterfall, right? So
it's not like we have a mechanic for a father and know how things break.
So what I thought had happened was, since he had just gotten in the shower, I thought that somehow, like, the drain wasn't working in the tub, and everything was just, like,
that still wouldn't be a
over.
Waterfall.
I am known to exaggerate in my fears.
That's true.
So I'm like, oh god, it's just gonna come spilling out onto the carpet. It's gonna be everywhere because the door would stop it.
I was gonna say, because the door is, watertight.
Logic. So I open the door, and I'm expecting to see just, like, it spilling over the edge of the tub, right?
And he had just gotten in the shower, too.
Which is also why I was confused, because I was like, how can there be this much water? Yeah. Like, a tub is big, you know? What I did not expect, ever, to see was the sink, the bathroom sink, was exploding water. It was going straight up into the ceiling, and then down into the floor, and all over Sin, and, like, just everywhere. And I was like, oh my god. So finally he gets it shut off, and that's when he took the picture, and we were just like, what the heck? So basically what happened was, he went to take a shower. He had the water running in, like, the bottom part of it first. And then what? You turned on the actual shower head.
Hit the diverter.
Yeah. And then...
It thunked.
Yeah, it made, like, a really loud thunk noise. And literally blew this out of the sink. It blew it out of the sink.
I love this story.
And then all of the water just went...
You know what I never understood? And this is going to be an ignorant thing. And I reckon, I know that that's the case. But I know that the water has to be there, ready, for when I turn the faucet, or when I turn the handle.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't understand...
Why it was moving?
Yeah.
I know, and with so much force. I mean, it was a stream of water just up into the ceiling.
Because if there's that much pressure on it at all times anyway.
How does it not fly off at all times?
Exactly. I don't understand how that works. I'm gonna have to ask Dad at some point and be like, I'm missing something here and it's confusing me and making me feel stupid.
I don't even know. It was amazing though. It was impressive. Like, if you've played The Sims, because the first thing you said was, I didn't know this happened in real life. And I said, I didn't know this happened in not real life. And then I was thinking about The Sims and how whenever your sink breaks, that's exactly what it does. It just shoots up into the air. I'm like, what? Here's a bad picture, of the actual bathroom itself. I tried to, like, wiggle the water around so you could see that it was in there, but if you look at the rug, you can tell that it's just completely soaked.
Saturated.
And it's like, ugh. And it was spilling out into the hallway a little bit, not a whole lot, but... So, yeah, that's been my week. And then that was really fun to clean, and then they didn't come give us a new sink until the next day, and when he did, he left this, so I just have this awesome little souvenir.
You're supposed to do that. I mean, like, when the door broke at the clinic and we couldn't get into the patient, I took that doorknob, because I was like, I have to keep a souvenir of this because it's just nuts that this happened.
Also, what the maintenance guy said was that he's never had it happen on the cold side before. And I was like, well, how often does this happen? Like, it's happened multiple times, but never on the cold
They
side.
just have bad maintenance.
And
so.
never have they had anybody manage to turn it off either. So high five to Sin, everybody, because he got it shut off.
See, and everyone would have adrenaline coursing through them, so really.
If it's hot water every time, though, that would be scalding you. Like, it was freezing him, but if it's hot water...
Yeah, you could still get... I mean, you would have to go with a rag anyway.
No. It was spilling out onto him.
Oh, that's what you mean. That part of it.
Yeah. He was, like, crouched down below, and it was hitting the ceiling and then coming down on him. So that was exciting. How has everybody else been?
I mean, what do the maintenance people do then? I wonder if that's why they have to shut off all the water.
The whole building all the time? Because they did not shut off the whole building when they fixed it.
That is the only reasonable explanation then.
Yeah, but they also couldn't schedule that. It's usually scheduled for shutting off all the water.
That's true. It just makes no sense.
That's gotta be for when they fix showers. That's the only thing I...
Yeah, we were thinking the shower is the only one that doesn't have its own...
Right. But how often does a shower break?
Apparently all the freaking time. I was telling this story to a coworker, and she goes, but how's your shower? And I was like, oh, the shower's cool. It's just the shower's fault that the sink exploded.
Apparently.
And our dad, who, like she said, does a lot of repair stuff, and he was like, you are so lucky that you were there when that happened. Because it could have been that somebody in, like, a different apartment had turned on their shower or, like, flushed their toilet or something. And it would have just... And then...
See, and what's scary about that, too, is that you never know if... I mean, thank God you're up here.
Mm-hmm.
But if you were down below, you wouldn't know if someone else somewhere else in the apartment had some... Like, that's just crazy.
Yeah.
You should not live in a place... And I don't mean you should not. You should not have to live in a place that has the threat of water damage like that.
All the time, apparently.
Yeah.
Good
That's just
Lord.
nuts.
I can't believe that's happened that often.
That's crazy.
Very.
Crazy.
Alright, so today, if you see our little thingy-majiggy, we are playing Euro Truck Simulator 2, but with an added challenge of a blindfold. This is not a blindfold, but we'll be using it as a blindfold.
It works really well. I tested it.
I haven't tested it yet. Oh, God! Oh! It's so hard on my eyes. That's really tight.
It's just perfect on me because I have a small head, so.
I have a lot of hair, okay? It's gonna ruin. My makeup is gonna get stuck on it, and then we're gonna be. Whoa, that's a great look!
Oh my God, you look like a rock star.
I actually kind of like that.
Yes. It looks purposeful.
All right. Anyway, so I'm just gonna leave it that way. We haven't played this game very much.
I haven't played it at all.
I was playing it the other day
Oh.
and managed to do this with my eyes.
It sounds like you did it with